What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another Dragon Quest Builders 2 video for you guys today. And today we'll be showing you all the social rooms, well, all the social room recipes in Dragon Quest Builders 2. So guys, first up, we're right in the room at the moment. This is the reception room. So for the reception room, you require 2 tables, which you can see we've got here. You need a wall hanging, which you can see we've run across here. Now, any hanging will do. You've got drapery, decorative drapery that you can use as well. We just decided to use that because it looked a little bit fancier. You don't need to put these chairs here. I just decided, the stools, sorry. You just need to, I just did it for design purposes, I guess. But the main thing you need is the stationary sets. You need 1 on each table. So 2 stationary sets, 2 tables, and the decorative drapery, as well as a candle. Now, it was a bit funny, I used the lantern and it's still registered, but the lantern is kind of like a lower version of the candle because you don't get the candle till later on in the game. So you can use the lantern, sorry. So guys, let's move on to the next one, which is the corridor. Alrighty guys, so for the corridor, you will need 2 columns. Now you can use any columns, the draconic columns, the vial columns, anything like that will work. You will need 2 light sources of any kind, so you can see we've got 2 sconces. You will need 2 potted plants, so chuck those bad boys down. And you will also need 2 wall hangings. So we've got some decorative drapery here. And just like that, we've got ourselves a hallway. Sorry, I apologize if I said corridor, it was actually a hallway. So guys, let's move on to the next one, which is the pumping station. Alrighty guys, so for the pumping station, real easy one. You only need 2 dumbbells. Chuck those bad boys down. You'll need 2 towel rails. Chuck those bad boys down again. And 2 mining tools. And just like that, you've got yourself a pumping station. Let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, next one is the relaxation room. So for this one, you'll need to put a folding screen, any sort of bed. Any bed will do the trick. You can put as many as you want or as little as you want, as long as you've got any sort of bed. You'll need the folding screen, like I said. You'll also need a light source for this one. So do ensure that you have brought a light source with you. 1 or 2 is enough. You'll also need some curtains. 2 curtains is enough for that. And if it lets me place it, alright, we'll just chuck it on this side then. There we go. There you can see the relaxation room has been built. So you can use the curtains as a doorway entry as well. So let's just take this down real quick here. If we decide to knock out this door and chuck the curtains here, it'll still count as a relaxation room as well, guys. So let's move on to the next one, which is the chapel. Alrighty guys, so the chapel, all you need is an altar. Chuck the altar down wherever you want. You need a goddess statue. Once again, you can chuck that wherever you want. And you will also need 2 candles. Make sure you've either got candles or the lanterns. Chuck those bad boys down. And then you'll need 4 chairs. Now you can use any sort of chairs. We've got the chic chairs here. It helps if we place them the right way. 4 of those. And that is all you need for a chapel. Now you can obviously use those benches as well. They'll do the trick. But there it is. Nice easy chapel. So let's move on to the next one, which is the war room. Alrighty guys, the next room is the war room. So you'll need the emblemic table, which you can see right there. You'll also need the war map. Chuck that bad boy down. And you will need 2 of the small size scaled replicas. Now you can either use these ones or there are slime variants, and you can position them anywhere on the table. You only need 2 of those, and that is all it is for the war room. So let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, next up we have the wizard's workshop. So for this you'll need the wizard's workstation. Chuck that down. You'll need an incense burner, a crystal ball, and a comfy cushion. And just like that, you've got yourselves a wizard's workshop. So let's move on to the next one, which is the training room. Now, next up, guys, we have the training room. So you'll need 4 target dummies for this. You'll need 4 wooden fortifications. You can put them anywhere you want, along the walls, along the floor, wherever. Chuck them down, and then you'll need 2 ornamental spear racks. Chuck those bad boys down in the room. And just like that, you've got yourself a training room. So, guys, let's move on to the next one, which is the throne room. Alrighty, guys, next up, we've got the throne room. So for this, you will need a throne. You'll need 2 braziers, so chuck those bad boys down. And you will also need 4 bold banners. Chuck them wherever you feel like. Da-da-da, da-da-da. And just like that, you've got yourself a throne room. So guys, the next one up is the shabby throne room. This one is a real simple one to make, although I don't know if it's rare because you only get a select amount of these through the game. And for this one, all you need is the disfigured throne. chuck that down, and you've got yourself a shabby throne room. So guys, let's move on to the next one, which is Hagen's Chapel. Alrighty guys, so for the Chapel of the Children of Hagen, you will need an unholy altar. Chuck that down. You'll also need 2 sinister sconces, a false idol. You'll need the Citadel cross carving, which you can get pretty much throughout the game. You'll also need 2 fiendish faces. You can do with 1, I believe. And you will need the Citadel creature carving. Once you've got all that down, boom, Chapel of the Children. If you have not built this before, you will also unlock Hagen's throne as well. So guys, let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, so next up we've got the Creepy Conservatory. This one's real easy. All you need to do is chuck down a chest. You need to chuck down 2 of the Blooming Pox gloves. These guys can go anywhere. You can stick them along the wall. And you'll need 4 of the Budding Pox gloves. And just like that, you've got yourselves a Creepy Conservatory. So guys, let's move on to the next one, which will be the Study. Alrighty guys, next up we've got the Study. For this, you'll need 3 bookcases. Chuck those bad boys down wherever you want. And you'll also need 3 pile of books. Chuck those up, and just like that, you've got yourself a study room. So next up, we've got the library, and we'll bring you guys back when that's ready to go. Alrighty guys, so for the library, you'll need 5 bookcases. So chuck those down wherever you want. You can stick them however you want, just like that. You'll also need 3 piles of books. So just like last time, chuck those in, and we make the study room, obviously. You will also need a table. So we're going with the simple table here, which is a 4 big one. And you will need 3 individual books placed onto the table. So chuck those down. Boom, bada boom. You will also need a sheet of paper, which is the notes. Chuck those down. And you'll also need a chair for obviously the table to sit down on. And just like that, you've got yourselves a library. So guys, that's going to wrap up the video for today. There was one building that we missed, which is the summoning chamber. We actually couldn't build that because we didn't have access to the forbidden altar and the unholy altar yet. But when we do get around to it, we will add it to the video. So for that summoning chamber, all you need is the forbidden altar, the unholy altar, a chest, a false idol, 2 peculiar pillars, and 2 sinister sconces. So it is really easy to make. We just don't have the actual crafting stations with us at the moment. So guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below for more. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.